Okay, what's going on? This is Liam, and I just got banned from Reddit. Now, not Reddit in general, not the whole website, but specifically the r/Reddit. So r/Reddit meaning the subreddit. So the section on the internet. For those of you who don't know, Reddit is like essentially a hugely popular website all over the world. You can start your own forum. It can be on mechanics, it can be on boats, it can be for knitting, and there's a subreddit for tinnitus, which I think has tens of thousands of people in there. It doesn't seem like many people are online at one time, but still there's many users, there's posts. Now, I can remember 10 years ago, so I'm 31 years old now. When I was 21, when I first contracted tinnitus and hyperacusis from playing drums, I can remember going on these forums. I went on Reddit, I went on Tinnitus Talk, I went on, all these other forums and websites and just Googling like how to fix tinnitus, ENT tinnitus, stem cells, ginkgo biloba, habituation, TRT, stereocilia, hair cells. Back when I really would just believe whatever doctors would say, and I'd say, well, it must be broken hair cells, or look up, hair cells, or stereocilia on the hair cells to be specific. And I would go on these forums, and maybe you watching right now have had this experience where it's just an awful time. There's nothing but negativity. If you try to share anything positive, people shut you down. I have seen people on these forums, specifically Tinnitus Talk, and I don't know what the moderators are doing. I've seen people on Tinnitus Talk say, I'm getting better, it's going well, and other people chime in and say, well, it's probably better now, but it's definitely going to get worse, and you're probably going to have to kill yourself. What the fuck? I've seen people say this. It's unbelievable. So I don't know what the moderators are doing, but it's like the whole expression that people want to see the drama, they want to see people fight, they want to see people argue, they want to see people angry and depressed because it gets clicks, it's more engaging. I think that's what's going on. And so if you follow me on Instagram today, I started putting up some stories, and I thought, well, I'm going to go back to Reddit and I'm going to make a post. And I started doing some stories, and I started off by responding to people's comments because people can make a post. And there are a couple of people who said, please, someone tell me some success stories. Other people saying they want to sue an ENT. People basically lamenting that, there's no help, there's nothing they can do. And as a responsible person, when I silenced my tinnitus, which was 6 years ago, so I had my tinnitus and hyperacusis from 21, beginning of the age of 21, which is January, to right at the end of my, right before I turned 26. So there's a 4.5 year window basically there, 4 years to be more accurate. And that was 6 years ago. I'm 31 years old now. I could have just walked away when I silenced my tinnitus, but I thought, well, I really have something here. And I can, if I was those people, I would have wanted someone like me. I would have done anything to have someone like me say, hey, you can fix this. So I started, responding back then. And what I got then is basically the same thing that I got now. Now, unfortunately, back then I would comment and say, hey, I think I have something here. I fixed my tinnitus. Maybe you can have the same thing. Most people said, you're a scam artist, go kill yourself. There's no way you can fix this. And the common theme is always, if anyone's going to fix it, it's going to be an ENT or a scientist. And it's like, hold on, you just spent the whole post saying that these people are terrible. Why the hell can't they fix you? They can't help you. It's so annoying. And now you're saying, but we just have to wait for them. Whatever happened to accountability? Whatever happened to consistency? Whatever happened to discipline in trying to solve the problem yourself? Why are you just waiting around, Googling stuff, not testing things? I'm not saying go and get a pill press and start taking pills that you take, but go do things that other people are doing. Test things, experiment, be safe with your doctor's permission. That's what I did. That's how I figured out what I know now. So anyway, I made a post, and I'll show the post here so you can read it. For those of you who don't know, Susan Shaw is a scientist from Michigan, from America. And she is currently, she was approached by a company named Oracle to create a bimodal device which is supposed to be able to fix somatic tinnitus. Now, I had a look at the available science, because not all the information is public, but I had a look at the available science and I had a look at the study, and I really wasn't blown away. It didn't look like it was really going to have any profound effects or any meaningful effect on any people. Like, for example, in order to participate in a trial, you couldn't have the tinnitus for over a year. It was only supposed to be in one ear, or they preferred one ear. You can go and find this information, it's all there. And obviously it had to be somatic tinnitus, which means that you can manipulate the sound of your tinnitus, change it from a ringing to a hissing, decrease or increase, change the ear or the pitch or the sound by moving your neck like this, right? Like that. So that's what's called somatic tinnitus. Hence why they're using the bimodal device to try and fix it with electrodes and things like that. I wasn't blown away with the study, but so many different people, of their YouTube channels and Instagram have said, no. Liam doesn't know what he's talking about, even though all my testimonials would disagree with that and dispute that. Susan Shaw is like basically, it's turned into a religion, and Susan Shaw, no hate towards her. She's probably never going to even see this video. She's got other things going on. Great, that's good. And good for her for trying to help people. Right, good on you. And you should get paid if you help people, so good for her. But I'm not too impressed with the science. And so I posted in Reddit just 26 minutes ago and said, I don't think Susan Shaw's device is going to help. Change my mind. That classic sort of thing, like I don't think this or I think this, change my mind. And I put underneath, that was the headline. And you can see it, this is who I am, this is what I do, I just disagree. I'm happy to have an open discussion. Now, that post was never approved because I was in breach of the guidelines of the community, which is fucking bullshit, because all the other people in there are like, Susan Shaw this and the other thing that, and I think this, and I'm going to kill myself, and I'm going to fucking, hurt my ENT, and it's like crazy stuff. But for some reason, they know that I'm going to come in and have a very professional, amicable, conversation and actually know what I'm talking about. We can't have that. So not only was my post not approved, but my account was suspended. Not that I ever used it. My account was suspended for 7 days, which is just, it doesn't bother me at all. I never use it, but it just goes to show, don't visit these forums. They don't want to have an honest and open conversation. They pretend they know what they're talking about when it comes to science and tinnitus, but they've got no idea. They don't really want help. They'd rather be a victim. They just want to complain. They treat it like a diary. They're all anonymous with fake names like Alpha Wolf 420. So they all just, say horrible things about each other, and it's just terrible stuff. My point being, if you visit these forums, don't let it destroy your hope, because they don't know what they're talking about. The same thing goes with ENTs, the same thing goes with these forums, the same thing goes with someone you might meet who has tinnitus and says, oh, I just learned to live with it, it's not so bad. Even though they're trying to help those people, the forums aren't trying to help, they're trying to bring you down. Don't let them get to you, okay? Don't let them get to you. Visit my YouTube channel, visit my Instagram, click my link in my website. If you see, I'm running all sorts of advertisements everywhere to show to people, this is not for life. You can fix it. And what we've been told about the whole hair cell theory and how broken hair cell causes tinnitus, not association doesn't mean causation, causes tinnitus. What we've been told about that isn't correct. It isn't. It just isn't. It's nonsense. Like, show me the evidence. The onus of proof is on the people who make the claim in the first place. Anyway, so that's just my video for today. I hope you have a great day. Tinnitus is not for life. If you want to join my private group where we do weekly live streams and I actually help people and people get results and people get silence and we support each other and it's private and and not just anyone can join, click below, join that. If you want some one-on-one coaching with me, you can click below as well and join that. Just know, tinnitus is not for life, okay? The people who are running around saying we have to wait for these scientists to save us and these products and lifestyle doesn't change anything. Guys, the level of brainwashed and, lost in the sauce, as the expression goes, is shocking. I can show these people countless testimonials of people of all ages, people who've had tinnitus for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, their entire life, which I have proof of, fixing their tinnitus, and they'll just say, no, don't believe it, we need a clinical trial to prove it. A clinical trial. So you want to fund a clinical trial where we lock people in metabolic wards, we use identical twins preferably, we manage every aspect of their life from the sunlight to the exercise to the diet to the nutrients to the fasting. We measure everything for like, how many years do you want to do? Not person years, actually consecutive years. So you have $30 million? You have $30 million, you have $20 million? Do you have that? Because if you have that, let's do it. I'm not going to fund it because at first of all, I don't have the money, but the proof is already here. Take a breath. Relax. Why don't we just work together, guys, and we can fix that. We can do my goal. Your goal is honestly to destroy people's lives. My goal is to fix tinnitus and make people realize tinnitus is not for life. Have a great day. Don't go on these ridiculous fucking forums, and tinnitus is not for life. See you guys.